Hey, what's going on, other real estate pros? Today, we're diving into a major shift happening right now in our industry. It's a battle between Zillow, Compass, and now, as if I just didn't put out this other video, Homes.com decided to jump into the ring over how listings are marketed and who controls them and what that means for agents like me and you. Let's break it all down. Let's jump right in. Now, before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're always giving you the best. Yeah, that's right. Most relevant information on all things real estate, whether that's news, breaking down different brokerages, what's going on there, or just teaching you how to sell more real estate. Now, we just finished up a whole series on listings. And so make sure you go check that one out. We're pretty much opening our entire playbook about how we use marketing to really crush listings at the appointment, how we market them better, and we're really doing well on the team with for sale by owners. So make sure you go check that out. Okay, so let's jump into this news and make sure that if you find value in all these videos, not only do you subscribe, but share them. All right, like them, comment. It doesn't take that much work on your end, but it means a ton to us that are out here making all this content. All right, so let's jump in right now and figure out what's really happening. Now, Zillow and Redfin have implemented new policies that ban any listing from their platforms if it's publicly marketed before being entered into the MLS. Now, that means if you post a coming soon sign, share the listing on social media, or even mention it in a newsletter before it hits the MLS, Zillow and Redfin, they won't display it. Now, this move is aligned with the National Association of Realtors clear cooperation policy, which requires listings to be submitted to the MLS within one business day of public marketing. Now, Zillow argues that this policy ensures fairness and transparency for consumers, making sure all buyers have equal access to listing. Compass's response? Well, Compass, one of the largest brokerages in the United States, has been promoting a private exclusive strategy. This approach allows sellers to market their homes privately within Compass's network before listing them publicly. Now, here's their idea, right? What's the concept is that to create exclusivity and potentially secure a better deal for the seller. However, with Zillow and Redfin's new policies, these private listings they're now being excluded from the two biggest real estate portals on the planet, right? And it's really limiting their exposure. And so people are arguing like, hey, if it's limiting their exposure, doesn't that hurt the sellers? And Compass's argument is, well, we want the sellers to be able to market however they choose. Some sellers don't want to market publicly. They want to only market to a specific segment. Now, they're claiming that that's primarily high-end listings, right? Which makes sense. We've taken listings like that where they're like, yeah, I don't want my neighbors all in and out in my business, right? Or I want to exclusively sell to this type of net worth individual or whatever that is. Okay, cool. Like if you want to limit your exposure, Compass's argument is you should be allowed to do that. Zillow and Redfin, they're not having that. They're like, nope, everyone's got to have access to it. It's an access issue. So it's a control over your own marketing is what Compass is advocating for. And Zillow and Redfin, their argument is no, everyone should have equal access to the data. Now, let's be real. They both benefit from their side of the story. Okay. Check out what homes.com did. So they have a big counter move. Okay. So enter homes.com into the story. It's owned by the CoStar group. Okay. And they've introduced a new marketing tool called Boost, which allows agents to promote individual listings for a one-time fee of about $260 last time I checked. Boosted listings get top placement in search results, a 3D Matterport tour, and they're retargeted across the internet platforms like ESPN and the New York Times. But here's the kicker. Okay. Homes.com is offering Boost for free to any listings banned by Zillow and Redfin due to their new policies. So here's the crazy thing. So Andy Florence, he's the CoStar CEO, right? He stated, I'm going to read this verbatim. We don't think it's right to ban people's listings for your economic interest. That's what he said. So this move, it really positions Homes.com as an agent-friendly platform, supporting those affected by the bans and challenging really Zillow's dominance. Now, you're probably thinking what I was thinking when I was reading through this, right? What does this mean for real estate agents? Well, this is a battle and it highlights a fundamental question. Who controls the listing? Is it the agent? Is it the brokerage? Or is it the platform? Or is it the seller? right? And I use the agent as a proxy for the seller because they're probably not going to do something the seller doesn't want them to do. So it's really like agent, brokerage, or platform. Okay. Zillow's policy aims to standardize listing practices, but it also limits how agents can market properties. Okay. So Compass's strategy offers more control to agents and sellers, but risks reduced visibility. And so that's the argument there. Homes.com's Boost provides an alternative, giving agents tools to market listings effectively, especially those excluded from other platforms like Zillow and Redfin. So, as agents, it's really crucial to stay informed and adapt to these changes. And here's the thing, you also got to consider diversifying your marketing channels and exploring platforms like homes.com now if you hadn't prior to, right? So you got, because here's the thing, you want to ensure that your listings are get the exposure they deserve. Okay. So I don't know, where do you side with this? Comment on the video below, right? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you're thinking about doing. Are you on Zillow side, Compass side, homes.com side, which I guess is kind of Compass's side. If you want to stay ahead of everything that's evolving in this landscape, join our free real estate CEOs Facebook group. It's a community of over 1,000 agents sharing insights, strategies, and support. Comment, let me in below, and I'll send you an invite. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow agents. Until next time, let's keep dominating the market.